No jokes this time.
This is the greatest game ever.
So we left off last session with you guys leaving the dwarves and Jen paying off his debt with Dox and jumping into the snowbank and falling through to the extra guards post area and embarrassing himself. Then
Classic Jen.
and then you guys headed out, and shortly after you leaving, you realize that, hey, wait a minute. We took a wagon up here, but we're not taking a wagon home. It's going to take us a long time, so let's go back and get a wagon. So you go back, you get your wagon, and then you head back out, and you come into a problem with a giant frog. You guys fought the frog. It swallowed Orryn. Orryn turned into the giant ice ball and basically blew the frog to hell.
And also made it explode.
Yeah. Then you guys decided to camp for the night. So that's where we're going to start off tonight. You guys just getting ready to set up camp, deciding who's going to do watches.
I have all my spell slots. I could use my keep vigil, so nobody else has to take a watch.
Wherever Cielo is keeping his vigil, Jen's going to sit like on the ground next to him, near him, doing his calm down. I'm not freaking out chant to self until he passes out.
Violet's gonna lay in a spot near the fire.
Orryn's just gonna read for first watch and then fall asleep, even though she's not taking watch.
Give me a perception check, Cielo.
Pretty good, if I do say so myself.
What'd you get?
10. I lied about it being pretty good, I'm sorry.
I don't know. That could be pretty good for you. With that spell, it gives you like a danger sense around you, don't it?
Not really, it just allows me to keep vigil, like stay on watch the entire night without feeling the effects of exhaustion or anything like that.
Okay. You hear a twig crack.
Uh-oh. Cielo puts a hand on his rapier hilt and turns towards that direction, keeping an eye out, trying to see what made that noise. That's fucking terrifying. Cielo lets out a yelp.
With a voice, it says, something here has what my master desired. Turn it over and you shall survive.
And, what might that be? A scary man-faced dog thing?
It is a strong presence of magic
Oh,
in the shape of a stone.
You must be mistaken. No magic stones here. We have a pretty powerful caster. Perhaps you're just getting the aura confused?
No, it was used recently and I've tracked it here.
I don't suppose a piece of jerky would convince you to look the other way, would it?
Give me a persuasion check followed by another perception check.
30 total for the persuasion.
Oh, wow.
And 12 for the perception. I'm a little bit more alert, but distracted by the scary man-faced dog.
The thought of jerky.
That too.
You see another one basically on the opposite side, and then straight across from you. This one is off to your left, and then straight across from you, coming out from behind a tree.
Oh, okay. It's a humanoid animal party going on in the forest, huh?
You hear this in your head. I sense what you are lying about. I know the item is here.
It's very rude of you to try and get in somebody's head, but without asking permission. I already have one person that does that, or thing, I guess. And I'm feeling a little outnumbered here. Anyway, you guys could I don't know, come back at a later time. You know.
Give me the item, and you shall survive.
About how close was Jin falling asleep next to me?
As very close. I wanted to be comfortable and have my security banky.
And he just dozed off.
Okay, is he close to me for me to, like, nonchalantly, try and,
If
like,
you took your right foot and kicked off, you could probably kick him in the shoulder.
but, like, I wouldn't be able to do it all sneak-alike, huh?
It's just like you're stretching your leg or something. You could easily tap him in the shoulder.
Alright, I'm gonna, like, take a step back, like, at least trying to make it look like I'm trying to take a step back, but at the same time, like, try and tap Jin, like, make it look like an accident, or at least, like, make it so, like, try to disguise me kicking Jin as I'm feeling a little scared, so I'm taking a step back.
Okay.
Should I roll, like, stealth or sleight of hand, or I guess sleight of foot?
It would basically be under sleight of hand.
Alright. 24 to sneakily kick Jin.
You kick Jin.
Does it wake him up?
You should know me better than that.
I hope so. At 24. Should wake up the forest.
Well, that was more or less just seeing if he could hide out how his stuff was.
Jin was pretty high tension throughout the day and the night because of the whole being eaten by a frog thing. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything that touches me, it's a collection of spiders right now. Everything's going to wake me up.
Yeah.
That is a terrifying visual, and I'm very sad that's in my brain now.
You missed last session, dude. It was a blast.
I was trying to listen to it, but the video kept crapping out on me.
Especially in Orange Point. It was a blast. So yeah, Jin, all of a sudden you feel something kick your shoulder and you wake up.
I'm going to lie there on the ground where I was and look around for Cielo. Like, something's hitting me. Cielo was right there. He's not right there anymore. He's over there now.
You see Cielo's foot right there by your shoulder. If you happen to glance, you just open your eyes and you happen to glance upwards, you're going to see Cielo standing right next to you.
And also with his hand on his hilt and looking at something in the distance.
Aggressive pose, not in his calm, looking over us and watching for the night pose.
Yeah, not his normal chill demeanor.
Well, if he's within arm's reach, I'd like to just touch his ankle and cast Death Watch on him before making any sudden movements.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Oof.
That is delightful.
Ouch.
That's amazing.
Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, and sometimes they're just fucked up.
Sometimes they're 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're being scared, you jump up and you go to grab his ankle, but your arm is up high enough that it can be seen. And you basically grab the back of his knee, which makes him kind of jolt a little bit from the shock of all of a sudden you grabbing his leg.
Do I get the spell to go off anyway, though?
Yeah, you get the spell off.
All right. That's 8 hours.
I need you to roll will check.
Much better.
That's a 19.
And Cielo, in your head, you hear, and who do we have joining the party? As you see Jen's body starting to lift up off the ground and start floating.
Uh-oh.
Cielo says a bit loudly, hey Jin, you okay there? You learn how to fly without telling me?
Grab the tail, grab the tail, grab the tail.
Cielo reaches out and tries to grab Jin and says, it seems we're at an impasse. I would leave if I were the two of you right now, or the rest of my party might not be as forgiving as I have been.
What makes you think that there is only 2 of us?
Oh, fuck.
Give us the item that we desire.
I'm gonna activate my innate detect evil.
Is them talking still just in Cielo's head?
Yeah.
So he just hears me saying a bunch of stuff to these silent creatures.
Just give it to them.
No, I need those rocks.
You have a dog to your left,
Mm-hmm.
a dog on the other camp to your right.
Uh-oh.
You have, like I said before, you have this one here straight in front of you. And then behind him, off to your right, back a little bit farther, is something else, but you can't see it.
That's not good. Cielo's gonna. Can I see Jin's face?
Yeah.
Cielo is going to, without saying it, like make like some facial gestures at Jin that basically say, "Should I wake everyone up?"
Yes.
Jin is going to respond in kind by doing the little hand gesture and pointing at Cielo's sword and casting the cantrip of light on it.
And Cielo holds his light sword up and yells out, "Ambush!"
Give me initiative.
Looks up from the book. Huh?
Oh yeah, Orryn, you were awake this entire time, huh? What did you think when Cielo was just talking to himself?
Oh, smoke monster again. Yeah, we'll hear about it in the morning.
Violet with the
My
crit
highest
20.
is 24.
It's higher than our highest.
I'm 23.
Yeah, Doc goes first. Unless Jin magically gains like.
Holy crap.
And not
The
a good
dice
metric
gods
one.
are not with you, Jin.
It's because I was eaten by a frog and I'm all freaked out. I can't. Sorry.
I like the idea of like Cielo standing watch and Orryn just hearing him yelp at nothing and then just not even looking up from her book.
Oh, look, this one has boobs. Oh, that's a good chicken recipe. Orryn, no, read it slow. Best at 325.
Okay. So the brown dots are the dogs. The green dot is the one lizard that Cielo can slightly see. And then the white dot is something that he has no clue about.
And the blue dots are us.
The gray thing is the wagon.
Two dogs, the lizard, and that whatever that white thing is.
So first off, Cielo, the dog to the north, you can sense it's moving to the east behind you guys. The one to the south is moving more towards the west to come up closer towards lizard. And the dog to the south says in your head, if you run, you're just another meal. Give us the item and you might survive the night.
Here's the deal though, my little canine friend. It seems to me that you guys are evil, and you will soon find out that I have a special penchant for hurting things that are of such nature. So this is your last chance. Leave now or forfeit your life.
Then the lizard says to your head, so I take it that you are not willing to forfeit the item.
I'm personally not. Hey, Orryn, these dogs want to take your cool little rocks, and they're gonna kill us all for them. So we should not let them do that.
I'm on plan not dying, so yes, let's reverse that. Ancient saying in my family, let's pull an Uno reverse and murder them instead. I was told they'd tell me what Uno was one day, but
Long ago, in a time forgotten by the world, certain card game rule tournaments were held. People died. Fortune.
So, Cielo,
Yep.
I need you to do a will check.
I'm pretty good at those. Oh yes, Jin's still floating in the air, and I'm still holding on to him, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Will 27 total.
Okay. That's my turn. Top of the order.
Okay, that's me. So are we killing or not?
let's skewer a lizard.
Be careful. There's also a dog to the west and a dog to the north, or east, closer to the lizard.
Am I close to attacking anyone?
You, depending on which side of the wagon you come out of, you can get to the dog that's on the east side, or you can go for the dog that's by the lizard.
I'll go by the east side.
Okay.
Am I in range for 1 or 2 attacks?
You can get 2 off.
Okay.
You slide out of the wagon, and this is what you see.
Good God, it's like a dog with a human face. Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
All right, well, then I only get 1 attack with 27.
Okay.
7 damage.
Okay. You go to swing. What are you using? Your spear?
Yes.
You go to swing your spear in, and the first one, you swore you would have hit him, but something happened to the air around it, and it made your spear basically just feel like it was cutting through thick air like water as it was getting closer and closer, and he just sidestepped it. And then this one, you go in, but you move faster than what he could sidestep. But with the reduction of how hard it is to push, it pushed back, so you didn't do as much damage as you thought you would have done.
So I did nothing. Great.
No, you didn't do nothing. You cut him, but you didn't do as much as you thought.
All right, so I did 3.5 damage. All right.
Alright, first I'm gonna call out a fog cloud
Spooky.
above the enemy, and then I'm gonna bring lightning down upon them. I need on the dog that Sarah was going for.
Okay.
So I need a reflex roll from him for half damage.
22.
I will inflict 7 just like Sarah.
Okay.
Or it's only resistant to physical strikes. Maybe it's not resistant to magical.
The lightning came down too fast, and it just cut through the air.
Spooky.
Is that your turn, Violet?
Sorry, yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. Who's next?
Cielo,
Yep. Alright, so do I get the feeling like of tension as I'm holding Jin? Like if I let him go, do I think he'll like float away?
You're not feeling like being pulled down, or anything. He's like being held right there.
Hey, Jin, are you okay if I let go of you for a second? I might need both of my hands.
You got death ward. You'll be fine. I can shoot him from the top. Arrows go down easy.
And I let go of Jin.
Okay.
And I turned to face the big lizard dude he was behind the dog, so he's probably around like 10 feet away from me?
He's like 20 feet out.
20 feet out? I can get close to him with that. I'm going to approach the lizard while drawing my rapier, and I'm going to say, I gave you guys a chance, and it seems you guys did not want to take it. Very sorry about this, as Cielo goes to stab. Alright, so the first one is a 9 plus 12 is a 21, and a 13 plus 7 is a 20. So 21 and 20 for my attack stock.
Okay. The first one, it goes, and all of a sudden, the ground between you and him shoots up in this dirt wall, and you stab that.
Oh no. He's an earth style user.
And then you pull your sword back, the wall collapses, and then you actually stab him.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and smite with that second attack then.
Okay.
Alright, that is 19, with 10 of that being radiant damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I can do on my turn.
Okay. Next.
Orryn's feeling cocky. Orryn's gonna try casting some magic.
Ooh.
That's pretty much my reaction over here.
Hold on, let me roll percentile. What does a 92 percentile give me, Lord Dice Master?
Roll me a 6-sided, please.
Please don't roll the one that has me as a target.
Well, I rolled a 1, so my bad.
You got a 1?
Yes,
Okay. Now roll a 12-sided.
I am terrified.
So many dice, so little time.
Okay, now I'm confused. That's another 1.
Doc hacked the bot.
I'm gonna be spending privilege this game.
Just then, Mega Godzilla Tarrasque shows up. You're all given hugs, your enemies are killed, and you're all just set free to go and be happy.
Yo, I'd be so fucking hyped for a Godzilla.
So right next to Sarah, this thing appears.
That's so much worse than a banana.
Okay, I quit. I think I do. That thing is probably going to do 50 damage a hit.
Who knows, it could be friendly. Maybe that red stuff around its mouth is berry juice.
Maybe it really hates dog things with human faces. Maybe it's just Jack Black, very confused.
Who's after Orryn?
That would be Jen.
That was your turn, Orryn, right?
That was my first action, but if that's going to
Okay.
be the turn, that's fine.
Well, what you doing for your next action?
I'm going to do Rivers to try what I was going to try to do again.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, there's another red panda.
However, I say that type of work. Mirror image.
That's probably a smart one to do right now.
3 copies of Orryn appear, and that will be turn.
Okay.
All right, so my feet still aren't touching the ground here, so I'm like just floating in place.
You're horizontally floating in place.
Okay, wow. Gonna try to do like a backstroke or something to right me into a general upright position, ish.
Give me a will check.
Alrighty. That's a 26.
You can basically will yourself to spin around and basically float in an upright position.
Oh, nice. This is cool. I'm gonna look at whatever Cielo's looking at, and I'm gonna give it a threatening point at it and say, "Hey, do that to my face." Well, not the floaty part, but come here and like a fight me 1-on-1, jerk, kind of thing. Threatening postures of no stat bonus spell or anything.
He's attacking him with just his vibe.
Yeah, just my bad mood. You woke me up. And after pointing at the whatever Cielo was looking at, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Next.
Next is you, Duck.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So, Sarah, this panda looks at you and says, "What is your ruler? Noble or servant?"
Do what?
The panda looks at you and said, "What is your ruler? Noble or servant?"
What is my ruler?
Noble or servant?
Not understanding the question, I just go noble.
He is dressed kind of like a samurai, and samurais do serve nobles.
Then he turns and punches at the dog face, human dog face thing.
I like how even Doc calls it human dog face. Look, I'm trying not to look at it so it doesn't haunt my dreams.
Why do you think Cielo started attacking the lizard?
Or dog that's been smashed in the face with a frying pan.
He punches twice, Sarah, and you see what looks like rapid punches, like he's trying with all of his might, but they barely seem to move through and scratch this dog.
That's not a good sign. Well, if not even this thing can make a dent in it,
Cielo, I need you to do a reflex roll, please.
32 total.
Okay. These 2 hands come up out of the ground made of dirt and try to grab your ankles, and you realize what they are and you sidestep them. I need you to roll a strength roll, please, Cielo.
I don't like that. Let's see, just straight strength up and down?
Your strength modifier plus a d20.
0 total. Crit 1 minus 1.
What the hell is with the dice spots?
Alright.
He takes his hand, flat palm, pushes forward to you, and slams you back into the wagon.
Damn, he just pushed me like 20 feet. There's a hole.
For 11 points of damage, and then all of a sudden, at the same time, the grip holding Jen up releases, and Jen, you drop down for 3 points of damage.
Ouch!
It seems he can only use his telekinetic grasp or blast or whatever it is on one creature at a time.
And that's my turn.
at 21. Well, my second attack missed at 13. But does a 21 hit, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. 12 damage.
Next.
And that would be Violet, I believe.
Yep. Seeing Cielo next to me get pushed in the cart by this thing, I'm gonna turn into the Tylet and pounce on it.
Be careful, Violet. He's a lot stronger than he looks, and he looks pretty strong.
For the first claw, it's 22.
So you run out to what Cielo was fighting?
You said he got pushed into the...
Cielo got pushed into the cart, and you're running out to fight what he was fighting, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So I just put in handouts what it looks like you run up to.
Cats like to eat lizards, right?
Cats will eat anything.
Yeah, cats will eat anything, yeah. If it's meat, yeah, they're carnivores.
If it's bottle caps or lint under a bed, they'll eat it. Doesn't matter.
And you go out and you do the first strike, and the ground comes up, and you land on the shield. Go ahead and do your second one.
26 for the second.
That hits.
15 damage.
Okay.
The first time I was just sharpening my claws on the ground that came up.
He cast Summon Scratching Post.
Or summon laser pointer.
You got anything for your bonus action, or
Shit on him.
was your bonus action just the transforming?
Just the transforming.
Okay.
Cielo, help! The party by murdering.
Cielo is going to try and go to assist the Tylet in murdering said lizard. So he's going to move the 20 feet again and stab again.
Give me a strength roll.
Uh-oh. A 5 total.
You are pinned to the wagon.
Can I lift my arms?
Yes, but there's a force pushing you towards the wagon.
Okay, Cielo drops his rapier, pulls out his light crossbow, and tries to fire at the lizard from there.
Okay.
That's a natural 1 for a 13.
You break the string and the arrow just drops out of the front of it.
This is going pretty good, guys.
Like I said, when someone gets eaten by a frog, there's problems going on in the world, guys.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Orryn pops. I misspoke before. I summon 4 Orryn, so 5 Orryn heads pop out. Look, and this isn't good. Ah, a talking lizard. Orryn will try to cast a lightning bolt on the lizard, the dog, and Violet. And because I'm afraid, because the dice gods are against us today, I will use Rivet's advantage. Thank the gods. So that passed. So I need the dog and the lizard to make a reflex. Same with Violet for half damage.
Reflex for both of these are 22.
And I got an 11.
Perfect. Only Violet takes full damage. The enemies take 14 each. Violet takes 28.
Okay.
And when... I see we have an angry panda man behind us. A thing I don't want to describe, a lizard and a slightly singed... Orryn is going to touch Russell and try to use Russell to use Shocking Grasp on the lizard. We are playing with the fates, rolling straight. All right, now let's see if I can hit him. 23 to hit the lizard.
Yep.
Russell screeches in, "Hang why?" and smacks into him for 21 lightning damage.
Okay.
And that will be our turn, Jin.
All right. Seeing that Cielo's going after somebody, I'm going to mumble loudly, divide and conquer, or this guy and kill, whatever. I'll reach into my component pouch and pull out a little lump of black and white fur, and I will say, whatever Cielo's going after, everyone go after that. And I will cast Badger's Ferocity, and while I'm clumping this lump of hair in my palm, I'm going to focus on Cielo's rapier. I'm going to focus on Sarah's spear, and I'm going to focus on our evil, crazy, weird panda friend on his samurai sword. And all of them, their critical range is reduced by half. So, if your critical's a 20, it's now a 1920. If it's a 1920, it becomes a 1720. And if it's a 1820, it becomes a 1520. So your critical hit attack is reduced by section. So hit a thing. And it doesn't matter if you hit or miss on this round, you only get to use it once. So your next hit with my favored weapon of yours, the critical range becomes higher.
So now I need to try to get close to it, because my rapier is an 1820 normally. So now it's a 1720?
1520.
Oh, shit.
And for my next action, I'm going to take my crossbow. I will fire off at Lizard Guy. 21 to hit.
That hits.
And he takes 4 damage.
Okay. Is that everybody?
Yes, it is.
Perfect time for our hour break. So the lizard guy goes to reach out and touch Violet. Does a 18 hit you, Violet?
Yes, it does.
So all of a sudden you see what looks like electric charge come down from his shoulder into his hand. But right when it gets to the fingertips, like right before it touches you, it turns goldish white, and you are healed for 13 points.
Well, thank you, sir. Hey, guys. I'm pretty sure he's still evil, but he just healed me a little bit.
Oh my god, that kid can't talk.
Actually, I can't because I didn't cast speak. Shit, sorry.
Why is she meowing so happily at us?
Oh, do you need us to kill that thing?
Orryn, what did your lightning bolt do?
Meow. The Tyler just looks sad because Russell's running away from her.
The dog fighting Sarah and the panda howls at them two. I need Sarah to do a will check, please.
It's a 7. To your worst.
Sarah, you see your worst fear standing in front of you. You have to spend your turn running away from him.
All right.
And the panda crits the dog with both punches. Thank you, Jen.
Don't thank me. Kill the thing.
If it's an evil dog and you kick it, does that make you evil or good?
The Tyler says no, but purr.
Violet agrees with us. Kick the dog.
I guess that will be me then.
Yes.
I am going to bring a lightning bolt down on the lizard creature. I need a reflex roll for half deck.
15.
All right, that's going to be 25 damage for the lizard creature.
Yeah.
He drops.
Meow.
Is that like a Super Troopers meow or just a cat meow?
Or is it a Baxter meow, like, from the commercial, like you want meow mix, or?
Definitely Super Troopers. How close is the next thing to me?
Like right next to you to your left.
I will go for a claw at this thing then. Was it the dog or the mystery?
It's the dog.
That's a 29 to hit.
That hits.
Oops. 15 damage.
Okay. The air is still really tough, and it was really hard for you to push through when you were hitting him, but you did feel like you did hit him. And Cielo, your grip holding you to the wagon stops.
Nice.
You heard him, Cielo. Stab that dog! With the face of a man, so it's totally okay, internets.
Yeah, Cielo picks up his rapier.
Sure,
Ooh, yeah, that's a 16. And for what?
Alright, can Orryn spend an action just to look around the battlefield just to see where everything is?
Mm-hmm.
Orryn will do that because she was engrossed earlier. 20 total. Okay, so dog, at the dog, burnt crisp, annoyed Russell. Does Orryn see anything else other than the party members and the dogs and the panda?
To Violet's right, back a little ways, barely able to be seen through the bushes and that. You see this.
What the? Orryn is gonna spend rivulets for advantage on this power rule because Orryn wants to make it crispy. All right, they're leveled up on film now. Thank you, Lord of Dice, Lord Dicius. I would like the mystery thing to make a reflex for half damage.
18.
Oh, I feel so good about this. Could you tell me if he was that's 23 total. You missed by 1. Sorry, Doc, but not really.
Okay.
And then I'll say, "Who are you?" And point out weirdo in the woods, and that will be my turn.
All right. Seeing Orryn shoot some weird magic off into the bushes that we had no idea there's anything to be shot at, I will follow in kind and do a damaging ray in that same general area at what I think he was shooting at, That is a 5 to hit.
Nope.
I helped. And I will shoot the dog thing next to Cielo with my crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, I hope I totally hit that thing. I totally probably did. I'm absolutely sure that I did. I'm just going to shoot this thing with my crossbow now. That is 11 to hit. God damn this fucking dice bot tonight.
I may have been talking smack off when I wasn't online, but the dice bot heard me.
Yeah, so if that 11 misses the dog creature, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So Panda swings twice at the dog creature by him, and then Panda runs away.
Hi, Pat.
Love your movies.
Violet, I need you to do a will check, please.
That's a 24.
You see this thing start shape-shifting into your worst fears, but it like flashes and then it disappears. You can see through it. And then stepping out from your right, Violet, coming up behind the lizard, you see this guy who, with one of his tentacles, touches the lizard and says, "Your time of fallen has not come yet. Stand up, my minion. Rejoin the battle."
Just kill me now.
And it's top of the order.
I don't really know what the heck to do. Can we just pretend that I'm still scared and I get my turn? I don't know.
Do a will check to see if you are still scared.
Oh, definitely, I will be. And
I'll have the dice gods.
well,
You're not afraid of them anymore.
all right. Who am I in range of?
You ran back towards the wagon from your last turn because of being afraid of the dog. You can run back up to the dog if you want,
All right, sure, why not?
or you can go around the wagon and get into the fight on the other side.
I'll run around to the other side and get into that fight. It doesn't really matter what I do. And I take it that's both my turns because that's probably well over the range that I need to attack.
The checking to see if you were still scared doesn't count towards you at all. So you just decide if you want to run back out to fight the dog again or go around the trailer and get into the fight on the other side.
Spend that one turn to run around, and then shit, I missed 13.
Okay.
All right, I need Tentacle Dude to do a reflex roll as I call lightning down upon him.
Reflex of 23.
All right, he takes 9 damage.
Who's that going for?
The guy that brought the lizard back to life. Tentacle guy.
It goes to come down towards him, and it gets about 3 feet away from it and then just spreads out and hits the ground.
I reach over and claw at the dog.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go for Tentacle guy again, but with the claw. And that's 30 to hit. Assuming that hits, that's 15 damage. I rolled a...
That hits.
And that's 15 damage.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Who's next?
Cielo, cut him up.
Cielo is gonna jump at the chance to stab a scary-looking dude like that, and he was about how far away from me is he, Doc? Considering I went to go stab the dog last turn.
You have the dog in front of you, the lizard guy he just brought back to life, and Violet to your right, and then right behind them is the tentacle guy.
So if I move towards the tentacle guy, I'm going to take attacks from both the dog and the lizard.
The lizard guy, you're still in his range. You're going to move out of range of the dog.
Alright, you guys can deal with the dog. I'm going to go stab this guy with the tentacles. So that's my movement. And let's...
Honestly, you can still get 2 actions out of it. The movement's like 5 feet.
Oh, for sure,
But
for
you're
sure.
out of his... But the dog's... Moving out of the dog's range, the dog just got a natural 20.
Ouchies. Strangely enough, that doesn't hit me, Doc.
Behold the power of the pally.
Well, he rolled a natural 20 with bonuses higher than that, so I know damn well it hit you.
Yeah, I was making a joke.
That was for a whopping 18 points of damage.
Damn. Okay, maybe I should have ignored the dog, guys. Oh well. Alright, so... Hey, that doesn't matter, I got a crit with the second one. I crit on an 18 with my rapier, so the second one is a crit, and you know for a fact I am smiting on that bitch. Alright, so the first attack... Oh wait. Okay, so the first attack is a 26. The second attack is, if it hits, is a crit at an 18. 25.
Both of those hit.
Sick. Alright, so the first attack is 8 damage. Second one, 9 times 2. That's a times 2. 9 times 2 is. Well, I guess that's,
You can just add in that 24 total.
yeah, 24. Okay, 24 total, with 14 of that being radiant. Sorry, the math got to me a little bit there.
So 24 for the second one?
24 for the second one, yeah. The first one was just an 8.
Okay. And that's your turn?
That is, in fact.
All right. I have all these riblets, and it feels awkward to hold on to them, so I'm going to do advantage for the power roll, because I'm afraid the next thing summoned won't be as nice. On fifth side, I'm not going to shoot you, Cielo, with this.
Sick.
Thank God for that. That could have been bad. All right, I need the dog to make a reflex save. DC is going to be 19 for half damage.
21.
Doggo then takes 4 electric damage as I use Storm Step to clip it to give the doggo and the lovely tentacle hentai monster in the same, shall we say, cone.
You're breaking up really bad. I couldn't understand a word you said.
Okay, internet is borking out, so switching to phone.
Bork, bork, bork.
If it works, it works.
So what were you trying to say, Orryn? The only thing I could really make out of that was Storm Step.
Yeah.
And you said it like 5 different times for me to be able to make that out. So
Okay, so I do that thing to move Orryn to put the dog and the tentacle man in a nice cone. Use more rivulets to cast a second level spell, and I need them to make a reflex roll. DC is going to be 18 for half damage.
cone wise, you're going to get Violet and Cielo in that.
It's okay. My saves are pretty good.
Fuck the party! Murder everyone! Reflex 18.
The dog got 22 and the tentacle guy got 18.
Well, then they take 10.
16.
Okay. And what was this?
Fire breath, fire damage. And really, I do full damage only on my friends.
Sounds about right. Pretty sure you planned that.
But alright, I'll just increase the lead on the friendly fire chart. Might as well try to breach 500 tonight. I think it's Jin next.
All right. Well, if Orryn is done hurting people,
No
Jen
promises.
obviously, Jen is going to run up behind this cat-like creature. They got a form up over here if you need a heals. I'm going to make the feels goods. Jen will then cast a channel energy, and he's getting as close as he can to Violet, so he knows that she's taken care of. But as far as other people, don't quite know how far they are from.
I think I was like right next to Violet because we were both in melee with the same 3.
You basically the whole group is right there.
All right. Well, if they're within 30 feet of Violet, everyone regains 21 points of health, and then Jin will shoot a thing at the tentacled guy that looks all scary and weird. That attack on tentacle guy will do. Where's my crossbow? Will do a 19 hits.
It hits.
He takes 8 damage.
Okay.
Violet stops sneezing from the smell of burnt hair and just looks at Jin appreciatively.
He looks over at Orryn. You have the stone. Hand them over. You'll survive.
We all point to a different mirror image. She has it.
Mhm.
Orryn, give me a strength roll, please.
17. Would you like me to roll for mirror image or?
No, your images don't have a strength roll. The one lizard that got knocked out stands up and goes to push you back, but you just stand there, and he's looking shocked. I need you to do a reflex roll. You can determine that this is you or actually your image.
1 for Orryn. They aim at the image.
Okay. 2 hands come out of the ground and grab the images, go to grab the image's ankles, and they just slip right through and go back into the ground. Violet, I need you to do a will check, please.
Is this the fear from the dog?
Yeah.
You're close to Cielo, so add a +4.
That's 26 then.
Okay. Same thing. You're not afraid of it. And top of the order.
21, and I got a 17. Or wait, am I in range for 2 hits?
Yeah.
All right. That's 11 damage, 11 for the first damage, and 10 for the other damage.
Who are you going after?
Whoever's closest to me.
Okay.
I'm assuming the second dog, I guess. I don't know.
The second dog or the lizard guy?
Better make it the second dog.
Okay. And then next.
I'm gonna go for a pounce on the tentacle man.
Okay.
First class 31.
You go right through the image, and the tentacle man disappears.
Violet, Tylet looks around really confused.
Give me a perception check.
That's a 28.
You see him appear stepping into the wagon.
I am gonna bring lightning down upon him. I need him to do a reflex roll.
I have a 9.
He takes 23 points of damage.
As you guys hear lightning hit the wagon behind you guys.
I holler out, he's in the wagon, guys.
That is an angry cat.
Shit.
Something's in the wagon, I hope. Otherwise, fuck it, we're almost there.
Guess I better check the wagon then.
I think that's Cielo's turn now.
Yeah. It's hard when the only character in the party with actual brain cells can't actually speak to us.
What do you mean? I talk to you all the time.
Yeah, I guess following Orryn's intuition, he's gonna try and make his way towards the wagon. I forgot the word for a second.
You can get back to the wagon. That's within 5 feet, so you can easily get into the wagon.
He's gonna do that and try to peek in.
You see him going through different things, looking for something.
Him being the spooky tentacle monster, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting stabbed in... I was gonna say stabbed in the back, but that's not Cielo. Cielo's like, hey, don't steal! And then stabs
Upper
him.
shoulder.
That way, if he lets him know he's there beforehand, he doesn't feel mean about doing it. That is a 20 and a 17.
20 feels like you ran into an invisible wall, and the 17 gets through.
Sick. And I'm gonna go ahead and smite again, just because I don't trust leaving this guy alive much longer. That's 20 total damage.
Yeah, he drops.
Damn, I burnt through 3 of my lay on hands. Alright, good news is scary tentacle monster guy is dead. Bad news, he's dead in our wagon. I don't want to touch him because he's kind of gross.
Babs! Tentacles are just chicken of the sea.
I don't know how correct that is, but I trust you know more about this than I do.
It might be the fire on my feathers that's confusing me. Also, this weird dog with a human's face on it?
Oh yeah, that one's very confusing. I didn't get that one at all.
Oh, wait. If Cielo's done, I think that's...
Yeah, that's my turn.
And Cielo, when he drops, you do see the other dog standing in the wagon.
Oh, well. There's a dog in here, guys.
Ah,
Looking
Orryn,
pretty
burn it.
spooky.
I'm assuming the lizard and the other dog are still up outside.
Yep.
Well, Cielo's gone, and Tyler has, I'm assuming, a butt ton of health, so I would like to Tyler and the dog and the lizard to make 2 reflex saves.
In the middle of Orryn rolling the thing to make a thing happen, that swingle in the back of her mind happens. My darling, love, I'd like to talk to you. Hey, hey, don't ignore me, I'm right here. You'd always just... Are you busy?
I am setting shit on, both in her mind and out loud. I am setting shit on fire now. One moment, please.
So for the dog, I have a 19 and a 16. For the lizard, I have a 23 and 22.
Whatever you're killing, I'm sure it'll be dead soon. If you could... I have important news. Please, my love, Orryn, if you could just take a moment for me.
9 to the dog, 6 to the lizard, 12 to Violet.
And Jin's up there too.
Jin's in melee?
He's trying to boost everybody. He's trying to give everybody the bonuses. Yeah, he's right up all in that.
Because he was right next to Violet.
Well, Jin, 2 reflex save. DC is 18 for half. Bright side, I didn't roll more. Alright. So you're taking 6 from the first one. I had 2 blasts, like your old fire breath thing. It was supposed to be a joke that I was going to hit 500 friendly fire tonight. This time with actual fire. Those are my actions. So, Jin.
As Jen is deciding on what to do, you hear in the back of your head, have you gotten to your numbers tonight? Jen will also fire a crossbow bolt over at... Tentacle guy just got hurt real bad, so he's probably going to fire off the dog.
Tentacle guy is in the wagon.
But alive?
No, he's dead. He's nowhere near you guys.
All right. Jen will fire off at Doggo nearest to him to be hit with a crossbow.
Okay.
A 5 to hit. Jen will reload and fire again.
Fire away!
That's a 12.
I see why Jin's a spellcaster.
Fuck you. Yes, right, but fuck you. That's the end of Jen's turn.
Okay. Cielo, I need you to do a fortitude check, please.
You good at those two? 31 total.
The dog is going to let out a giant sonic boom bark in your direction. You take 15 points of damage. That's already cut down to half.
Noted.
Dog outside cannot touch Violet or Orryn. Orryn, give me a strength roll, please.
19.
Lizard guy is getting pissed because he cannot push you away.
Come on, they said the caster was supposed to be weak. This is bullshit, man. But joke's on him. There's 4 of us now.
And top of the order.
Sarah again.
My closest to. Is it still the dog or
Yeah,
31
that hits.
Oh, nice. That's a crit.
and 29? And
That hits.
so 10 damage for the crit and 11 for the other one.
Yeah, 14 plus 11, 25 total. Nice damage.
Okay.
Oh, the times 3.
Tylet is gonna go for the pounce on the lizard guy. 28 for the first claw.
That hits.
15 damage.
Okay.
35 for the second.
That hits.
18 damage on that.
Okay. And as he goes to fall over, he looks over at the dog and he says, retreat. Tell the master we have failed.
Is that the dog that was in the caravan?
That the lizard guy tells the dog that's on the outside.
Gosh.
And who's next?
Hey.
Cielo after Violet.
Or was that all your turn, Violet?
Yeah, unless I get an attack of opportunity if the dog's running away.
That'll probably be on his turn.
Yeah.
Alright, well, now it's just this dog in here that tried to blow me back. That came out wrong. So he's gonna get stabbed twice. I gave them a chance to retreat. Neither of those hit, I'm assuming, unless an 18 hits. Because an 18 and a 14.
Both of those hit.
Oh, sick, cool. I thought these things... Oh, no, they were using magic, so it bumped their AC. Or 18 points of damage.
Okay. Is that all your turn?
Yeah, it is all my turn. Sorry.
Second set of attacks, or
Oh, yeah, duh. I rolled my 2 attacks, and I was like, okay, there's my 2 attacks. This one's a bit better. The first one is a 31. And the second one's only a 10, so I'm assuming that one doesn't hit. But the first one technically crits.
Yeah.
4, 10 plus 6 is 16 damage.
Okay.
all right. If that is Cielo, Orryn is now going to turn to Doggo and contemplate and use Riblets to try to cast a first level spell that's been a while. All right, thank goodness for Riblets. Now I'm out, unfortunately. I need the dog to make a DC 20 will save.
Natural 20.
All right. Orryn contemplates. And, the dice gods have been fickle, but glory unto the dice gods. Orryn is going to try this naturally. The dice gods are not actively kicking Orryn. Let's try that again. DC 20 will save.
23.
Well, fuck you too. That will be Orryn's turn.
So, Doggo looks like it's trying to run away, or does Doggo look like it's still being aggressive?
It looks like it's still being aggressive. It's not his turn yet, so he can't follow orders.
Oh, Jin wants to allow him time to escape and propagate his own life, but you know what? Let's do a channel energy for everyone nearby just to make sure anybody who is remotely hurt is taken care of. Anyone within 30 feet of me regains 31 HP, and Jin will just ignore Doggo and please leave, let us do our thing, go be alive somewhere else, and just kneel there and try to make everyone else feel good. And that'll be his entire turn, just praying.
Okay. So now Sarah, Violet, Orryn, and Jin, you guys got attack of opportunity as the dog tries to leave.
Jin will not partake in the attack of opportunity.
Orryn rolls a 13.
Violet rolled a 21, but it was a natural one. So.
Do you just smack Russell out of the air?
You got a 21, but it was a natural 1?
Yeah, dire tigers are bitching and scary.
Dice gods are being mean, though. It's the only time I can say it as a tiger.
Did you mean to say meow?
Yes, I did. Meow, 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 meow.
And this is why Russell's getting hit, the natural enemy of the cat. I guess actually that's also a dog, but in this case, the bird. Enemy, prey, same difference.
Sarah, did you want to attack the dog as it tried to lift?
You did say. Sure. 7. Did 9 damage.
Okay. So he's going to howl in pain as he runs away. Cielo, you're still in the wagon with the other one, right? Or did
Yeah, no, I am.
He's going to try to get out too.
Well, he's gonna have to go through
You can do
me.
an attack of opportunities and try and jump out the side of the wagon.
Yeah, I only get my one strike with that, correct? With an opportunity attack, I don't get both of my.
Yeah, just one swing.
That's a 22 to hit, and I'm gonna smite on it, just to be sure, for 18 total points of damage.
Tylet would like to run with Doggo, and if I keep up, attack him.
Okay.
Oh, I guess what are these things? Run speed before we try to do a long chase?
30.
I am definitely not chasing this thing. That's all on you guys.
Mine is 40.
Orryn's gonna follow, but trying to be more cheap.
Is it like another opportunity attack then, Doc? Or how are we doing this?
You can basically run up and get one swipe in.
All right, that's 27 to hit.
Okay.
17 damage.
He drops.
Orryn plans to chase, but Cielo, you're next in line.
Yeah, Cielo peeking out as the dog runs by him, seeing that the Tylet started running after one and makes chase
the
also.
one that was with you jumped out the side of the wagon, and he's going back out that way. So Tyler went running north after that one.
Not wanting to split the group, he's going to chase after the Tylet.
Orryn will be more than willing to split the group. will chase towards the last living dog and gonna try to stop it in its tracks. Let's see if the magic gods are on our side, or at least the dice gods.
Was Cielo actually able to see that the Tylet killed the other one? I thought.
Give me a perception check.
No, I mean, it's already done now. I'm not trying to rewrite
Will the
history here.
last doggo please fail a will save of 20?
Yes, he does.
Shadow trap! Finally! Alright, that bastard is rooted to the ground. He can make a full round action to try to escape with another will check. Bonus action, I'm going to recall Russell to my shoulder and say, "It's slow down! This guy! Over here!" It will be Jin, then Pup.
Jen is about to poke Russell in the tummy, like, "Oh my god, like those guys drove. Oh, where'd you go? All right, cool, just me then." Well, those guys have it covered. I'm just gonna sit here at the caravan and wait for them to come back. I think they have it all taken care of. Russell, if you can still hear me, I know you're gone, but
Okay. And then back to Doggo.
Yep,
You said it takes his whole turn to roll the will check?
correct.
Yep. I got a natural 20, so 24.
Alright. On his next turn, it can start to move. In the meantime, those of us who give chase catch up, or at least make better time. Sarah would be next in initiative.
Sarah, do you want to run up and help Orryn try and get to this Doggo that's trying to get away?
Sure.
You can run up and you can get one attack.
Okay. Oh, damn, I missed. I got 12.
The dice gods are fickle.
Next.
I blame Russell.
I am going to attack this doggo. Or go for the last doggo and yeah.
Did both doggos run in the same direction?
No. She can run up to it and get one swipe.
22.
That hits.
That's 15.
Okay.
Our soon-to-be mustachioed angel.
So I'm pulling a double back and following the Tylet this way now.
Okay.
All while Jin's watching us hunt down this poor being that just tried to kill all of us. A 27 and a 17.
Both hit.
If I could actually make it to
Yeah.
him. Okay, cool. For 17 points of damage total.
Okay.
Alright. Orryn is going to run the rest of the distance to get in melee. Because, I don't know, Death Wish. Speaking of Death Wish, more magic. Alright, let's roll to hit. Shot in the dark. Does an 11 hit its touch AC?
No.
Worth a shot. But I can I can stab it in the back when it runs. And the non-puppy kicker's up as he glares just disapprovingly.
What are you doing, Jin?
Jen is at the caravan, puffing pillows and reigniting fires and looking off into the wilderness, looking like they should just come back. It's running away, but prepping a camp to make things more comfortable for everyone.
Okay. Sarah, you can get both of your attacks as it's going to try to run away.
24 and 18.
Both hit.
13 damage. And, oh god, 13. That's not a good sign. Both 13s.
Okay.
It's a very hearty doggo, apparently.
Oh, this one wasn't as hurt as the other one was, but he's not doing good either.
I'd like him to do a reflex roll. I'm going to bring down the lightning.
22.
Alright, he takes 9 damage.
If he drops.
Okay. Did anyone see what happened to the tentacle guy?
I stabbed him a bunch.
Like, to death?
It looked like it. I didn't, check his pulse or anything, but
Okay.
last I checked, he was still in the wagon.
I'm gonna check to see if that guy has any papers on him, figure out who the hell sent him.
I don't know. These things could, speak in my brain, so maybe.
Orryn's gonna go to loot the body.
Speaking in Cielo's brain, who's got second watch?
Right. I did not think that.
I'm just gonna roar and then sit by the fire sit by the wagon looking out. around.
Who needs a hug? I told you guys, after getting eaten by a frog, shit gets weird.
I'm gonna get back up and go rub against Jen and then Cielo
Oh,
and
good kitty.
Orryn
Good kitty. There you go.
and Tara.
Hey, Orryn, I know that you're busy investigating things, but the rest of us are scared for our lives. Do your ambassadorial qualifications have any form of soothingness for our sleep? Because, oh man, we're all tired.
Well,
Big old cuddle puddle? Big cuddle puddle, right? Just everyone hug together for group, and if we all die while we sleep, that's fine. Russell, you're going to watch over us for the night, right? Just sit up in the tree.
Russell will help take turn, yes. Russell was sort of counting on Cielo not getting, Russell will help take watch, yes. And if it's any soothing, they attacked us and then ran, but they weren't able to get a message out. We're probably safe for tonight. Unless, I don't know, a wandering elk shows up and tries to hump the wagon, I think we're okay.
They were looking for a magical rock, right? Can we just put our message stones out there and that it's a rock, it's magical, right? I mean, good.
I mean, if you want, we can find a rock, cast a light on it, and for the next hour or so, however long your version lasts, it's a rock and it has magic on it.
Absolutely. If we just need to cast light on a rock, I will cast light on all of the rocks and make all of the rocks slightly magical so that they can take them. We can just let them steal them if that's a thing. But if we have to do this thing all night long that we just did, I'm spent, guys. Wow. Also, Violet, could you get the claws? I don't need those there. Just go after the Russell and okay, right there at the thigh. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Orryn, if you could keep your lioness in check. It's hurting me a lot.
I growling.
Violet, let's not try to break skin now. Jin's in a soft spot. Also, those vital organs are quite vital.
So as you're looking around, and you go back to where you originally first seen the tentacle guy and the lizard guy, you come across this, Orryn.
Oh, good. More spreadsheet. All right, not a problem.
Yeah, don't you hate it when they just litter right in the middle of the pathway there? Oh man, look at all that. What is more rocks?
Should we have just been like a wandering band of assassins? It seems to pay a lot better than what we're doing now.
I don't believe that Cielo or I would agree with whatever that is that you just said. No. If you and Orryn or you and Violet wanted to, maybe we.
I don't think I'm even allowed to say that word. It has ass in it twice.
Yeah. That's a no-go.
I gotta give you a ribbon for that, Bert.
You literally killed Orryn over here.
But there is also paperwork talking about a really strong sense of magic that was detected in the area used a couple different times.
Orryn, do you think that strong detection of magic could be your big rocks there? Because maybe we should avoid touching those.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Or if we could find a way to make them less powerful. I mean, preferably not touching them, letting them be as powerful as is, but not touching them or dispersing them amongst the group. Which, we don't want to touch your rocks. That's what I'm saying. But if we need to make them less powerful, we can.
Unfortunately, it's the one rock, and it seems to hurt. I know Cielo. Actually, it's hurt him a couple times.
Yeah, the rocks don't tend to like me. That sucks, because I was trying to grab one.
I have not touched one of these rocks, and I have not allowed Violet to. Well, not like I've stopped Violet from touching a rock, but I guess we're smart enough not to touch them, and I'm just taking credit for that.
We can test this out tomorrow when we're less destroyed. Sound good?
Or we could not test it at all and just assume that they need to not be touched at all. Preferable.
I'm okay with this. Shot in the dark. I'm assuming any documents had no like return address. Signed, Mr. Bad Guy. For 123 Fake Place Lane.
No, they don't have any like orders that are coming down.
All right, well, worth a shot. All right, so we now have a mysterious group of a bunch of freaky things looking for big magic rocks. Well, we know where three of them are.
What, are there ways that we could fake a big magic rock or something with a lot of magic to it so that we can, we just ditch it where it is and then somebody can come across it thinking it's the right rock?
Perhaps if I knew how to find the rocks, I could then, reverse work the magic to hide it. Look, I know I'm no wizard, but I'm at least more powerful than a summoner.
I think that's supposed to be a pretty mean comment, but I don't understand it myself.
I mean, it's a perfectly legitimate school of magic. It's, old comrade used to make fun of summoners. I'll blame Russell.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Speaking about Russell, hey, Cielo, have you done your payment to the life insurance thing this month? Do you need help on that?
No, I got it.
All right. Well, hey Russell, doesn't Cielo owe you like a monthly thing, or is that a yearly? I don't know how your payment plan works, but I just want to make sure that my bro pays off his thing there to you for your life insurance policy.
Russell and Orryn will just look at each other. Look, hey.
This month just flew by. That's my bad. I totally forgot.
Orryn, I know we're evil, but are we dicks?
I'm gonna kind of like take Orryn to the side and just put my hand over her mouth and like just let it happen. I'm just propagating a joke here.
Okay. Yes. Cielo, unfortunately, you don't have to pay me this month. You gave me the gold, which was a yearly plan, so you got some time to save up.
Oh, sweet. I'll spend this one on mustaches.
Oh, hey, speaking of mustaches, Cielo, hold on. Jen will reach into his component pouch, pull out that overly extravagant $2,000 gemstoned mustache, and give it to Cielo. Oh yeah, I got this for you. It's kind of nice. I mean, no mustache is good enough for you, but this is a good step in the right direction. So, hey, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, that's fine. We can get a new one. But yeah, mustachioed payments are done. So I just want to make sure that your life insurance is all paid up and up to date and stuff. Cool beans.
Yeah, I wouldn't want them to come in after the sweet stash.
So Cielo, it's got like a nose guard, and then it comes down, and then it's got the bar mustache that comes down around and then back, and then the back of it goes up and wraps around the ears with hooks, and basically from the parts that is the actual mustache that comes down and then that goes back is embedded with gems.
What kind of gems, though?
There's some opal, there's some diamonds, and there's some pearl. And it's all on a gold backer.
Wow, Jen, you really went all out on this mustache. This is nice.
It's just kind of the thing that I thought you'd like on your face. I know how you're doing a whole thing for your disguise, whatever that you do. I'd think, hey, anytime you need a good disguise, you pull that one right out of the pocket. It's not quite as furry as the rest of them, but like if you walk into any kind of dwarven town, they're like, oh, gems on the face. This guy's real. So, that kind of thing is going on there.
Sure, this won't help me fit in places, but it'll be great to help stand out when I need to.
Well, I can't absolutely say that it is imbued with the ability to have more investigation involved in all your things. Magnum PI is the official title that I had him engrave on the thing, which, don't bother looking for that. It's written so small to be not visible.
And
But if
who
your
is this?
investigation happens to be better when you're wearing it, then maybe it's not. But if it is, then Orryn, help me out here.
And this Magnum PI'd. Is he some hero, you know?
A great hero of lore.
Yeah, great math, great investigator. I don't know how it works. I just asked for this extra part. They're like, thumbs up, sure, yeah, and hopefully, yeah, your investigation abilities will be increased. Maybe not, but you think hard enough about it, maybe yes.
I'll think as hard as I can, which admittedly is not going to be amazing, but I'll still try.
Right side. If you ever get like a light enchantment on it, or someone casts light on like just the backing, it's gonna look even better and confuse the crap out of people.
Yeah, remember that is a special occasion mustache. Don't just bust that out anytime you feel like it. It's gonna be one of those things that the perfect moment is gonna arise for.
Cielo stops putting it back on, or stops putting it on. Okay, Jin, I'll try to refrain myself.
Anytime you're gonna bust out the loot, then you can bust out the mustache, because I think they'll work in tandem together perfect. But then I don't know how music works, and I don't know how investigating things works. So, sorry. Yeah, again, probably asked for better guidance than myself.
This is a great gift, Jin. I will use it to its fullest capacities.
Just the fact that you're happy with it makes me happy. So I think it's a good gift. Good gift. When I look over at Violet, like, hey, you help me pick a good one. Well, Violet was half in the picking all the pretty parts of it. So.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, Violet.
I just look as proud as a cat can.
I just pet you with a bloody hand at digging into the tentacle man. Good, Violet. Please don't attack me for doing this.
I've already went for your hand.
Fair enough, please. Oh, I thought I was going to get out of this without any damage, but nope. Okay, all right, please, no.
Is she just still doing the Mew thing? Like, you want to get her to talk in common or something? Or she seems angry or happy. I don't know how.
She may have used her spell slots, her mage bullets, as it were.
All right. Well, if she'll stay up the rest of the night with Cielo doing the whole keeping an eye in camp thing, I mean, I don't care how angry cat she is. If I can get some sleep, that'd be great.
Hey, I got some magic left in me, but I could use a nap, and then another one.
Jen's just gonna kind of nonchalantly curl up with Orryn, like, hey, if we can sleep here in this area, I'm not trying to do a thing. The two of us cuddling, sleeping. No, this is not me touching. I'm sorry. If we could just right here, because it's warm. Please don't bite me.
Orryn will cuddle. Orryn will first wipe herself off and then cuddle.
Violet's gonna stalk around looking for a good place to keep watch, and then just plop down, looking out.
Orryn, if you turn into a raven in the middle of the night, I want to make sure that you know that I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you do whatever that bird thing is. I'm going to stay by the fire. But if you need a nice warm spot to come back to, I'm right here for you.
Remembering the bird thing, Orryn's gonna stuff like a ration down her, basically try to inhale a ration. Okay, maybe if I'm not hungry, I won't transform and search for food. Okay. Oh wow. My butt's getting a little. Hold on. Just click open one of these heat stones and yeah.
I don't think a heat stone. Oh my. Oh jeez. I'm sorry. I just witnessed that. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
That's not. I didn't put it in my behind, you sick bastard.
Well, you got a belt there, and it's just
Look, believe it or not, I don't care what Molay said. I don't shove everything in my cloaca.
You know what? If I can go cuddle with Sarah instead. I know that sounds weird for me, but if she needs a cuddle instead of you, kind of looking in that direction right now. Because wow, just put like a hot rock there. That's the I oh man.
I will take the rod from my lower back and put it from the top, like between my shoulder blades. There. People accuse of me being the sexual one.
Well,
Look, not
smells
all
like
sorcerers are
walks like an
sex
Orryn, talks
deprived.
like an Orryn.
Look, that only happened 37 times this week, okay? I am feeling... I'm going to bed. Russell,
Okay.
get over here.
Russell, watch over us while we sleep. Please wake one of us.
Russell pulls the rock from underneath my collar and just sits on it. Promise nothing.
And that would time, I think, the spot to stop for the night.
I am hip with the youths.
And a little part of Cielo's innocence dies.
Words.